Let's start with the socialists.
Oh, okay.
That nobody's talking about.
Okay, we can do that.
But everybody should be talking about, because socialists are taking over some of the most important companies in America's economy.
The Department of Commerce is taking equity stakes in 7 companies developing semiconductor technologies for artificial intelligence and advanced computing systems.
Also
the
known as
department
socialism.
Announced yesterday that it would designate more than $870 million in federal incentives under the CHIPS and Science Act in exchange for minor equity stakes in those companies. This practice has drawn criticism from lawmakers, including some Republicans like Senator Todd Young, who has said the CHIPS Act was never intended to let the federal government take major stakes in private companies.
Richard Haass, this is socialism. This is pre-Thatcher style socialism. And the great irony, here you have Republicans, small government Republicans, running up the biggest deficits, the biggest debt ever, crippling this country, not future generations. They're going to cripple this generation with the biggest budgets ever, the biggest spending ever, the biggest socialized schemes ever. And now you have these same Trump socialism schemes spread as Republicans seize control of 7 more private companies. I wrote yesterday, this is a policy that poisoned pre-Thatcher Britain. That Republicans keep spreading socialism across the tech sector businesses is deeply disturbing. So too are the record deficits and debt. Richard, they point at a radical fringe group in the Democratic Party and claim, oh, this is what Democrats are doing. They're socialists. And yet, you actually have Republicans practicing socialism. First, they practice socialism with Intel. Then they practice socialism by forcing other companies to do business with the federal government, or else they're going to get cut out. And now the same thing here. Oh, yeah, you can be involved in the CHIPS Act, but you've got to engage in a little act of socialism with us and let us take over stakes in your company. This is outrageous. Every Republican, every Democrat, every small government conservative should be against this.
What it does, Joe, more than anything, is it just underscores that today's Republican Party has ceased to be a conservative party. Everything it is doing is antithetical to the principles of Thatcher, of Reagan, Hayek, you name it. This is Milton Friedman. This is not a conservative party anymore. The whole idea of government was to be minimal, to simply set the context through which the private sector would do its thing. And instead, the government is essentially making the private sector a quasi-public sector. And history suggests it's expensive, it's inefficient, it's bad for the economy, it's bad for democracy, it leads to corruption, it leads to inefficiency. And yet we're doing it, and there's no pushback. So again, we don't have a conservative party. We have a populist party. We have a personalist party, and this is an extension of it.
An extortionist party, Jim VandeHei, going to these companies and basically saying, yeah, the government will let you do this, let you do that, but you're going to have to let us take over stakes in your company. I mean, this is what Britain was doing, and it collapsed economically. Then Thatcher came in and privatized all of these companies that socialists had nationalized. Here's Donald Trump nationalizing large parts of the tech sector.
Yeah, I mean, he's so impatient with the legislative process that he doesn't want to do the things that you could do to incentivize investment in sectors. There is a logic that sits behind it. I'm not defending investing in individual companies, but if you look at the production of artificial intelligence, there's all kinds of materials that flow into it where China has a massive advantage on us. They're really expensive and really hard companies to get off the ground. And so there is some wisdom in trying to figure out how do you incentivize investors and companies to get into these spaces that will have or already have a national security implication for the country. But the minute that you put money into a specific company, you now have a conflict of interest between the government and that market. And that's where it runs flat into the face of conservatism, because you really aren't going to give favoritism to the companies that we now have an investment in and that the taxpayers are going to get a benefit from. It might feel good in the short term, but now you're freezing out competition from investment in other companies in the same space.
What have conservatives like myself said forever about this? The government should not pick winners and losers. The government should allow everybody an equal opportunity for their small business, for their startup, for their company to succeed. But Republicans, in the most socialist of ways, are picking winners and losers now.